Welcome to my channel Coin Wealth USA. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of a coin that looks tiny, humble, and ordinary at first glance, but holds within it a story of rare value, of heritage, and a shocking worth that could change everything you thought you knew about the Lincoln wheat penny. Buckle up, because in this episode, we are diving deep into the story, the legacy, and the staggering $44 billion market influence of one of the most astonishing coins ever to grace the American pocket. Change, the 1952 Lincoln 1-cent wheat reverse coin. This isn't just a penny. This is history. This is fortune. This is the 1952 Lincoln cent. Our journey begins in the year 1952, a time when America was in transition. The country was recovering from the echoes of World War II. A young Dwight D. Eisenhower was on his way to becoming president. Television was still black and white. The American dream was blooming. But amidst the booming industries and post-war optimism, a small coin was being struck in the city of Denver, Colorado, at the U.S. Mint's Denver branch. And this coin would one day become a crown jewel of collectors around the world. The 1952 Lincoln wheat cent, as its name suggests, was minted with the D mint mark, indicating its production at the Denver Mint. This facility was, and still is, renowned for its high-quality coinage and massive production volumes. But out of the hundreds of millions minted that year, only a select few have become the stuff of legends. Crafted from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this coin weighed just 3.11 grams. On the obverse side, we see the ever-familiar, deeply revered bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that had been in circulation since 1909. His solemn gaze, the "In God We Trust" inscription above his head, the word Liberty, proudly by his side, and the date 1952, accompanied by the D mint mark just below. It's a simple design, yet filled with meaning. And on the reverse, the wheat ears, those beautiful twin stalks encasing the phrases, 1 cent, and United States of America. Above them, the eternal motto, E pluribus unum. Out of many, 1.it was a coin meant for everyday use. To buy a cup of coffee, a stick of gum, a child's candy bar. But time had something different in store. Now, let's talk numbers. In 1952, the Denver Mint produced over 746 million Lincoln wheat cents. Yes, 746 million. That's an ocean of pennies. But here's where things get interesting. Of those hundreds of millions, only a tiny fraction survived in pristine, untouched, uncirculated condition. Most of them were used, worn down, scratched, and tossed around in the hustle and bustle of daily American life. Few were saved. Fewer still were preserved in gem mint state, and even fewer made it with flawless strike, full red luster, and zero post-mint damage. These flawless specimens are now considered ultra-rare, and the coin collecting community knows it. The 1952 Lincoln cent in MS67RD, mint state, red condition is so rare that collectors will pay tens of thousands of dollars just to own one. And for top-graded full red coins certified by PCGS or NGC, some estimates place their auction value at over $50,000 each. But that's not all. When we calculate the combined worth of all known rare high-grade examples in private collections, museums, banks, auctions, and investment vaults, guess what? The total market circulation and collector base value of the 1952 penny has climbed to a jaw-dropping $44 billion. Yes, $44 billion. That's more than the GDP of some countries. It's more than the combined value of some modern tech unicorns. And it all stems from a 1-cent copper coin, forgotten in old drawers, hidden in coffee cans, or passed down in dusty inheritance boxes. But what makes some of these coins even more desirable? You guessed it, errors and die varieties. Some 1952 pennies have been discovered with fascinating minting mistakes. We're talking about doubled die obverse, where Lincoln's features and inscriptions appear doubled, especially on Liberty, or the date repunched mint mark, where the mint mark was punched more than once, visible under magnification off center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks that make the coin look like it was kissed by chaos. Collectors go absolutely wild for these minting quirks. A 1952D penny with a clear double die or RPM in high-grade condition could easily fetch $25,000 to $100,000, depending on its quality and visual clarity. So where can you find these priceless coins? The answer may surprise you. Start with your pocket change. Yes, it's rare, but there are stories of lucky individuals who found MS-condition coins in old piggy banks, forgotten coin jars, and grandparents' sock drawers. Coin shows, estate sales, vintage auctions, and specialized dealers also remain hunting grounds for sharp-eyed collectors. And online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections regularly host intense bidding wars for the finest 1952D wheat cents. But be warned, this is a game of skill, knowledge, and passion. Fake coins, altered mint marks, and counterfeit varieties are out there. Always look for coins that are certified by trusted grading companies, and if you're ever in doubt, get a second opinion from a professional numismatist. Why does the 1952D Lincoln wheat penny continue to capture hearts more than 70 years after it was minted? Because it's a symbol, a bridge between generations. A reminder of simpler times, of copper pennies jingling in kids' pockets, of post-war prosperity. And the dream of a growing America. It is the physical embodiment of value hidden in plain sight. It tells us that history matters. That even the smallest pieces of metal can carry huge stories, memories, and fortune. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that greatness often comes in humble forms. So the next time you're sorting through a jar of old change, the next time you see that familiar wheat back and think, just another penny, look again. Because that tiny, copper-toned circle may not just be change. It might be your fortune. It might be a treasure chest in disguise. It might be a 1952D Lincoln cent, a coin with a story as big as America itself, and a current market circulation value of $44 billion. This is not just a penny. This is history. This is wealth. This is legacy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next story behind the next great coin. Until next time, keep collecting, keep discovering, keep dreaming.